excited. I'm headed out for another adventure. It's just been like 4 or 5 days since my last 72 hours. And one of the things I mentioned in the last video is I really want these plus and minus buttons. Boop, 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 boop. And there they are. Just like that. Just like 2 days after I reported it. They're available. That's how we roll, folks.
Why don't you come on in for a little tea and strumpets? Maybe leaving a little pin in the tail on the donkey.
This mountaintop does not disappoint. Can't talk, a little busy. So this adventure started in Vernon. I'm now in Falkland. I'm going to head north to Chase. Partway along the way, things will turn to dirt. And yeah, then we're going to be doing a whole lot of dirt today, all the way up the side of the Adams Lake and then up Adams Lake River. Places I've never been before. Someone left a comment in their last video that I should go to this. I think it's called Tum Tum Lake. So that's what I'm going to try and find. Look at it. Beautiful out. Looks like I'm coming out of the resource area and into Chase. I saw no cars, 2 adventure bikes, and a farmer wearing his Farmer John like coverall things on a Grom, like a bright red Grom. I can't make this stuff up. It was pretty cool. What a great road. But this here should be the good old Trans-Canada Highway. I haven't tried these buttons yet, so let's give them a try here. I want to zoom out, make sure that I am where I think I am. Oh, that's nice. Yep. There's Chase up there. I'm going to keep going. There's a little shoe swap, so I know that there's going to be this road right here, and that's Adams Lake. And that's where I camped, right there, right here, last Friday night, and it was awesome. Loved it. So today I'm going all the way up into here. Sweet! It worked amazing. Okay, let's get going. Coming up here on Adams Lake Sawmill. I used to spend a lot of time in this place and other sawmills and OSB plants, plywood plants, all that kind of stuff, doing consulting and business management system auditing. And it's through those 10, 12 years of experience that I was able to get a really good understanding of what businesses need, what they need to help their businesses run better. And that was software to help them with their business processes. And that's where DATS came from, Digital Action Tracking System. It's a really cool program today, a couple million lines of code. Hundreds and hundreds of customers are very proud of it. Andrew leads that division of our company now. And I've moved on to look after that Moto app. Something the same, but completely different. Oh, it's breezy here. This is an active resource road. Here we have someone doing the grading. We could fully expect forestry trucks, log trucks, various types of workers out here, so you don't want to drift into the other lane here. It's a dangerous sort of situation out here. But you can manage the risk, right? Just drive slowly and stay on your side of the road. Like way on your side of the road. There you go. Big truck. I just found this interesting little pullout on the side. They're dumping large chunks of rocks here. I'm still right across from that fire. I just thought it'd be interesting to break the video up and talk to you guys for a sec. Last night I ordered a 21-inch wheel from Woody's. That's who everybody says to get it from. And the Wave rotors. So I can pop this one off, this thing off, try the 21-inch, see how it feels, especially in the chonky stuff. Have to see if we can figure out a solution for this guy, because I don't think it's going to be all that simple. to just put it back on or make a bracket or something, because there's all this stuff in the way. I gotta get in there and take a closer look. And what else we have going on? Oh, we got a log truck coming by. Let's take a look. Those are some tight corners there. See, look how wide he is. You could be right, you could just got schmucked if all the timing worked out. You just gotta be, no, you can never say, oh, he was in the wrong. Yeah, but you're dead. You're in a wheelchair or whatever. So just be super, super careful. Okay, just a couple more things to look at. I've got a refined setup. I know this looks a little macho camacho, but I'll tell you about that later. Same pouches, but tool rolls moved up. There's a plate here. There's no seat anymore. I gotta show you guys this stuff tonight when all this stuff gets jettisoned off. I think I've refined my packing a bit. Still would love to lose some weight. But the reality of it is I have to carry, I think I'm carrying 4 liters of water right now, because I'm not gonna see town again till like noon tomorrow. So last time I came out it was 39 degrees. So lesson learned. Bring lots of water. Okay, let's spin this puppy around and get back to work. Can you believe I called what I'm doing here work? Let's get back to work. Go ride your motorcycle. Make a video. Test the app. Hey, it is work. It just happens to be really fun work. We have a couple of really fun work jobs still that we're looking for the right people for in TMA. Get in, read the article. Tell me what you're thinking. I already made the article. That was my effort. Now you can make some effort and say, hey Scott, I'd really love to come and do stuff with you. Here are some of my skills. Here's what I'm thinking we could do together. I love the app, I've been checking it out. And then we'll see what happens. Yeah? All right, let's go. We got a little drama, don't we? Wonder what the story is there. So that's where I camped last weekend, right there. Sorry, just flew past it. Right here on TMA, our sidecar. I haven't been up here for 10 or 15 years. It's gonna be a ways before we hit the north end of the lake, and then we just keep going. Poor little baby. Okay. This one still has its spots. It's kind of big, but still spotty. What you gonna do? Straight up. Wow. Way to go. What an athlete. Good thing I didn't get hit by that log truck. Oh God. Things are getting a little dusty. Somebody's ahead of me. So I just like, let's chill. I zoomed out by going bop, bop, bop. And I'm like, oh, somebody put a pin here. And I click on it and it's Honeymoon Bay wreck site. So one thing I can do now, navigation in sidecar is different than navigation everywhere else, because it's really meant for off-road stuff. It's like, how do I get to that point, and which direction do I have to drive in general? Because that's the way it's going to work out here. So all it's going to do is draw a line and keep me kind of pointed in the right direction. Now, in this case, it's obvious the road's going to go there, but I can tell. What I wanted to really know is how far away is this place? 2.8 kilometers? Maybe I'll just push through the dust, get down there, check it out, see if it's a place I'd want to stay in the future. In fact, let's do that right now. Swim in second. Oh, Dainty doesn't mind. I'm at the entrance to the wreck site. Battery died, of course. One of the criticisms I had in my packing job last time was that some of the stuff I needed easy access to was not all that easy to access, so I needed to get a battery. And it's in there, along with a few other really important things. Let's get down there and take a look. We're not going to stay here. We got a lot of riding left to do today, but I'd like to know what this looks like. Pretty. That'd be the boat launch on the rocks. Maybe I'll just turn around right here. Oh, Scott. No, 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 no. Well, that's how far it falls over. Am I going to be able to pick it up? I better be able to. It can be embarrassing if I can't. Yeah! Well, it finally happened. It finally happened. Look at the hole made in the ground there. Jeez. Okay. Silly boy. It's okay. Just not that strong. We have to do this. Turn it off. Turn it on. Hello. I have changed my oil, as I told you in the last video. I just haven't got it reset. Well, that's embarrassing. I, of course, could edit the video so you would never see that, but that's just not our style. There's a little pit toilet back there. Oh, this would be a great place to stay. This is gorgeous. We are approaching the north end of the lake right now, and there's a campsite down here. Rocky Point. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I got a tiny little glimpse. What's down there? That's the end of the campsite. Cool. Let's try and do this properly. I'm not a guy who normally puts his foot down. That's what happened. Put my foot down. I know better. I'm a better rider than that. Come on. Let's get a picture. Look at me just talking to myself. Hey, I'm talking to you. Yes. I already told you I'm a big weirdo. It's okay. I'm totally fine with that. This is cool. Look at all the historic fire activity. Look at that road. That looks like fun. Beautiful. Okay, quick pause. Let me show you a little something about Sidecar by TMA. So if I click down here, then I get this user interface. If you can see, I'm taking one picture. I'm going to take another picture of all the different controls from my camera here. The benefit of doing it this way over just using photos is that it takes the right aspect ratio. That's this distance by that distance. It geotags it, so we know exactly where this is. And when you submit it to TMA, it's going to plot it right on the map. There'll be a little picture of a picture. Then you can click on the picture and see where it is, or see what it is and where it is. It's really cool. Oh, come on. There, I'm ready to go. Zoom out. Let's boogie. There is another wreck site here. Gotta go check it out. One of the things I said in the last video was that this is just like a motorcycle overlanding rig. And I just really, that clicked in my brain. I'm like, that's what this is for. Long distances, carrying your camping gear. Ooh. Getting off the beaten path. Huh. That there is an island with a sandy beach. That looks like a whole bunch of fun down there. Okay. Well, this looks quacktastic. There's your pit toilet. Places are so good, I'd love to stay here. It's just way too early in the day. It's only 3 o'clock. Beautiful. Not as unique as the one I stayed at last week. I know that was unique because it was a clapped out picnic table. It had a Tarzan swing that would have taken you right into the rocks. End of the line, steep road getting down. Because that one gets a full 5 out of 5. So these are like 4s. Not difficulty, just like niceness. It's my TripAdvisor rating. Chimp Advisor. Okay, past the end of the lake, and now this is Adams River heading north. I switched over to Backroad Map Books because they have all the back roads. All right, phase 2 of the journey. There it is, folks. Adams River goes into Adams Lake. Just kind of realizing how naive I've been, and I took this bike from the dealership and didn't question the tire pressure. And you know, for off-road, usually I'd run much lower tire pressure, like 25 on my 790 or 990. I'm at 40 on this puppy, so of course it's going to glance off of everything. But this bike's also heavier than my 790 and 990, so I wonder where it should be. I really don't know. I gotta ask somebody who knows more than I do, that's for sure. I won't be hard to find. What's the date? It's not August 1st yet. Perfect. Well, if you're coming out here because you saw this video or these tracks, know that that is a thing. Fin Tum FSR. I don't know where that is, but it's probably up here somewhere, and we'll see it maybe later, today or tomorrow. Okay, cool. We're in the clear. Yep, that's nice. It is considerably colder now. It's 17 degrees. I've been cruising along, and there's my tum-tum up there. Campsite's over there. Oh, that's the other side of Highway 5. So there's a campsite somewhere in there, and then I'm going to be going all the way up there, and then down there, and then there. So hopefully, I don't have any problem getting a site over there. Now, every now and then you get a little glimpse of the forest here, but usually the edge effect, the extra light from the road, is preventing you from seeing inside. And it is really cool here. Let's take a quick look. Hey? Spooky. This is really cool. Very nice. Well, I turned off the camera, walked towards my bike, and I'm like, oh! I came kind of close to losing this guy. It's really just a few little jiggles away. Uh-oh. See what's happened? That's why this came undone. It's supposed to be on that, and that thing is supposed to be clipped onto there. So I wonder if these things all interacting is making this all fall apart. And I almost lost my entire top roll. So let's tear it apart and fix it. Here's the first fundamental improvement I'm going to make. So always run that through there. It can only go so far. Okay, everything's all better. Let's get going. With only 10 to 15 kilometers left, I'm not going to bother putting on more warm stuff. This may be it. Look at that magnificent cedar. Another one behind it too. Go down and take a look. If I fall in love with the place, I'm going to stay here. If not, keep going. So I have to change my clothing a bit because it's getting a little wet. Oh, this really is cool. At the very least, we're getting some pictures and looking around. How can you say no to this place? How can you give this a pass? Come on. It's too bad there's a fire ban, because man, would it ever be cool to have a little campfire out here. Go to sleep, Dainty. Huh? Apparently someone's having problems with mosquitoes here. Wow. Well, it is gorgeous out here, but it's not a hot day. It's still a bit early. I'm going to get bored. I can't go for a swim. Can't have a fire, so let's carry on. Let's go find something else. Thank you for the recommendation. Tum Tum is perfect. The weather's not quite right for me. I've got more energy. Brum, let's go. Hit a couple of these sections where they're doing repairs, and sometimes there are some big ruts. It's definitely slimier than a gravel road. But I'm 11 kilometers out from what should be the end, back to Highway 5, so as long as there's no torrential downpour and it doesn't turn into a big mud bog, then I should be fine. Well, that road's been a lot of fun. It's getting pretty chunky out there in places. I had to stop here because it's just so pretty. And boy, do you ever have that feeling of being remote out here. I think I have another 40 kilometers in reality. Like the road's counting down, it's got like 2 left. But I look at the map, it's like another at least 40 kilometers till I get to the highway. That's fine, having fun. Okay, so it's like a tiny bit chilly. It's 14 degrees. I'm like, I'll turn on the heated grip, see how that works. You push a button here, and then you could dial it from 1 to 5. And the next thing down was heated seat. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta try that. Once again, it's not that cold, but I'm like, well, I gotta try it. So I put it on Toasty Buns level 1. I'll see how it goes. I have been standing the whole ride. I just sit down to film every now and then. It's probably not going to make much of a difference. Maybe I'll sit for a few just to enjoy it. This Toasty Bun is pretty addictive, actually. I haven't stood up for the last 10 minutes. As you can see, we're getting really close to Highway 5. That's all great. And it is pretty here. Look at all these beautiful cedar trees. Wow. I love it. There it is. There's one. Oh, this is looking like home for the night. I can make this work. Not exactly the lakefront though. Look at me. Moto snob. It's quite pretty in here. Oh, dainty. Here's some lovely Devil's Club. Don't fall into that. That's no fun. Really too bad you can't have a fire out here right now. Huh. Well, we're gonna make it work. Let's get to work. Set things up. Look at this size of that guy. Wow. There are some bugs here, so I have my babushka on. It's tucked into my jacket. So it really does help keep them away. I'm going to show you my little setup that I've been working on. Ta-da! So Dainty's holding down this side of the tarp. There's a ridge line of sorts. This is made by a company called Amok. And this is for a weird hammock thing. This is the fly that goes over it. I had an initial bad experience with my Amok, and I have to go back and try it again, but this fly is amazing, and I really like how you can just put the pegs in and then adjust. I'm going to get this thing going that way a little bit better, but I've got this set up, so if I need to cook dinner in the rain, I can. If I need to set up my tent in the rain, I can. I'm all set. Here's all my stuff. Entire tent. This is what the Amok fly was in, my sleeping bag liner, kitchen, sleeping bag, thermarest, all my clothes, miscellaneous crap. This is all tire plug stuff. I had to bring out an extra one of these because mine's running out. Frying pan, that's a new addition, and some camera gear. That's about it. Let's get to work. Got my super cool little micro stove right on top of the bottle. Because it's nice and level here, I don't even need this foot thing, which is for uneven ground. My tiny little pot. I didn't bring as much food as I thought I did. Tonight I'm having the Moroccan Feast by Happy Yak. I just ordered a whole bunch more stuff from these guys. And I always have my instant potatoes to supplement. I have apple and cinnamon granola. Maybe that's for later tonight, maybe for breakfast. And I've always got that's like 4 packs of instant oats. These are some blueberries. They're dried. And my hot sauce deluxe. Things are looking pretty good over here. See, got changed. I'm all set. What do I have to do next? Oh, I'll get the pair of ropes set up. Why not? Need this, and they've got a couple things there, so get it just set up for later. Okay, I got it to boil really fast, partially because I put this thing around the flame. Here's my feast. It says to only put in 2 200 mils of water, which is not very much. So one of the cool things I do is when I pour in too much water, because I do that sometimes, you just take some of that instant potato mix that is now in there, just add it to it, because it goes, sucks up all the water, tastes good, and you unscrew your dinner, right? Okay, I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, so now I'm supposed to seal the bag and let it stand for 12 to 15 minutes, stirring once. This is what I do to help keep the heat in there. I put that in, and then whatever clothing I have handy, kind of stuff it in on either side. It's hard doing this with one hand while holding the camera. Usually it's my stinky dirt bike socks, which I know is a little gross, but whatever. There, I can just sit down there. I'll start the timer on my phone, stir it halfway through, and then it's dining time. Okay, the dinner bell went off. Oh yeah, baby, it's looking good. So here's dinner. The bugs are actually pretty thick, so I'm just keep moving, trying to keep them at bay. Tent's all set up. Everything's ready to go inside there. Given the bugs and lack of fire, I think it'll be a Netflix and chill night all by myself. Good morning. It was brisk last night. Here's breakfast, cooking away. That's it on Monday, day 2. I started filming this morning. The battery immediately died and I didn't want to go digging, so I did all my breakfast eating and cleaning up. And I'm ready to go. So yeah, we're going to try and do an off-road stretch that'll last about 40 kilometers and pop us out back on Highway 5. Beep, 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 beep. I had one that got spooked, and for 4 or 5 seconds it was flying like right here. Sure wish I had the camera on for that one. I only had the one backpacker meal left last night, so I just had my potatoes. So I stopped in at Wells Bay Outfitters, grabbed a little mac and cheese. I thought this might be a good time to film because you can actually see this better today. My tool roll, my quick essentials on top of a plate that's replaced my rear passenger seat, and it's a 2-piece design. It's all the way back there. I'm digging it. Okay, let's go. Turned off onto the gravel, and my campsite's just up here on the right. I won't be staying there, just going for a swim, but I call it my campsite because I found it last weekend. Like this. Aha, how cool is that? What a great improvement that is. Jason did that in a matter of 2 days of me asking him. There's that poor socked out RV. Mistakes were made. Okay, here we are. Wow. My spot's free. Let's go for it. We're back. And you know what? If I come here sometime and I see one of you guys here and you're like, hey man, I'll be like, that's awesome. So happy for you. I have an abundance mentality, not scarcity. Share the good things. Everybody deserves a piece. Right? Okay, let's go for a swim. Sure is nice to get out of these babies. Let me tell you. Go straight in there. The fire. Come down the mountain a fair bit since last weekend. That was very refreshing. Now we're going to do this fun little hill up. Go down the south end of the lake. Out, out, out. Zoom, zoom. And head over up to here. And then into this loop, which is by one of my favorite runs of all time, called the Malakwa Masher. Maybe a little bit off. No, it's there. And then down to Three Valley Gap, and then kind of get over into the north end of, I think it's the north end of the Monashees is what you'd call it, but not really sure. Okay, that's boogie. I think we have quite a long ways to go. Back there, no problem. Park where there is camping. It's $20 a night. And I was planning on going a lot further. I'm kind of tired. I had a really bad sleep last night. I was frozen the whole time. It'd be nice to have just a lounge around camp night. No rain, sun, trees, and a hammock. Basically it. I'm going to turn it around, point it out that way. Technically right where I am now. I am properly fed, lubricated. Gotta wash this, so I'm going to go down to the beach. As I'll show you guys what it looks like. Well folks, that is it. Had a great sleep for once. Up camp. I'm off. Have fun, guys. Bye. Okay, we're gonna cross this little bridge here and go into Seymour Arm, and then we'll come right back out to hit one of those roads and take off into the wilderness. I gotta show you this little town. And I gotta get some water and a snack for today's ride because I'm running low. Well, I'm out of water. Let's just say I was a little parched this morning when I woke up. Not a lot of beer left over and drink all my water. Okay, welcome to the gas station. Ta-da, the general store. This store is quite the adventure. Highly recommended. I got a mitt full of goodies. Let's go. I'm in Seymour Arm right there. I'm going to go up all the way over to North Fork and then all the way down to the Trans-Canada. Boom. That's Malakwa. So you can see there's the other road, which I've done as well. It was actually on fire and closed when I did it. Oops. If you want to see that, watch a video called the Malakwa Masher. It's so cool. Okay, I just came over this bridge and I looked down like what? I'm like, oh, I have to stop. I have to get a little video. What? Oh man, we'll see the other side. Oh, cool. Sign back there that I'm headed to an active logging worksite, so it might be some interesting stuff for you guys to look at. Ah, look, stairs. Whoa. Good morning. Is the road still open?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You know how to get through?
No, yeah.
North Fork or the Gorge?
I was going to go North Fork.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been through there, but as far as I know, I don't know. I know the Gorge is open. So.
Okay. Well, I got options.
Yeah, well, if it's closed, you come back and go through the Gorge.
That's right. I got lots of fuel. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Something tells you we're at the end of the line here. Okay, a bit of a problem. Bike's up there. Path goes here. This is our road. That's not going to happen. This hasn't happened for years. Unfortunately, this GoPro's packing it in. It got a little wet last night. It's got some cracks, so it's not feeling too good. Also, unfortunately, the restaurant's only open for breakfast and dinner. The coffee shop, gift shop, has no coffee. And yeah, so that's it. Got about an ice cream bar. Not really what I'm looking for. Let's head. Come on. Look at that view. This is something you don't see every day. That's a cable yarder, I believe it's called. It's using that bulldozer as an anchor so it doesn't fall over. You see TV shows about logging in British Columbia. It's pretty amazing. You get into the steeper ground. Really interesting. So my camera's really freaking out. It's turning itself on and off and everything. So it's done. I'm back in Vernon. It was a great ride. I love this bike. Oh my goodness, I put on over 1,000 kilometers last 2 days. Had a really cold night, a wonderful night. It's a hot day today. You get it all here. My bucket's full. Had some amazing experiences and just great scenery. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know. Home sweet home. Look out, Cookie. 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 Okay, just like last time, I'll submit my ride. I just went past Andrew's house and made a bit of noise. There's my ride. Today, 6 hours, 4 minutes, 84% of the time I was moving. I went almost 300 kilometers. What? That's it? I don't believe that. Anyways, we'll pause it. Got a finish line here. I'm not going to change the name or anything. Just going to go zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm going to save in device and submit to TMA. Boom. I'm riding dainty. I don't have any notes right now. I'll add those later. It was an off-road ride. It got a little bit spicy at times. Yeah, I would give it about a 2 for difficulty. I'm pretty happy about this ride. There's a 2. And I'm sharing everything. That's all your sharing settings. Boom. Current odometer 3069. update that. 3, 2, 6, 9. That's for my oil changes and other tracking. That's about it. I can select all my pictures and then boom, off it goes into the interweb to be shared with all my buddies. And soon, grab that little URL, throw it into Facebook, boom, all your other buddies can see it and be envious of your super awesome weekend. That's it. Hope to see you in that Moto app or using Sidecar. Thanks everyone.